Episode of Crypto Crush. I'm Steve K, your chief entertainer. With me today is the number one best-selling author, the Christian crypto mom, Rihanna Van Dam. Welcome.
Hello there. Hi.
That's a nice background you got there. How did you get? You got a blue going on, like and you got the blue jacket too. Like you got this whole. Did you like plan this out?
Not at all.
Yeah, if you're friends, if you're saying, "Wow, yeah, it looks so good," and Steve, you look like shit. Well, you're right, friends. You are correct. I do look like I just came from the grave. I thought putting myself in a fancy office here at my other building would help. It hasn't. It's actually made me worse. And I'm pretty sure it's because when you put me side by side with Rihanna, well, you see what it is. So for having to look at my face the whole day today, I want to apologize. Normally we would have something much better for you to look at. But Rihanna, you're going to be help ease the pain for folks. But we are talking about passive income today, Tuesdays and Thursdays, passive income days, right?
Nice. Yes.
Now you're involved in a couple of passive income things with us,
Yeah.
but we're not talking about all of them. We're going to talk about one in particular called Veltrixa.
Yay.
Now, can you explain to people what Veltrixa is? First of all, tell us a little about yourself, because you're a mom, you have a job, like
Yeah.
you're busy, and yet you still find time to do this. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I live in the Netherlands. I'm married, 3 children, all three like teenage age. English is not my first language, so this is quite a challenge for me. But I hope that I can make myself clear. Sometimes I need more words, but it doesn't matter. Why I started crypto was because I found out about inflation, seeing your value on the bank account drop with 10% a year, stuff like that, and I was like, okay, something needs to change. I'm always curious for those kind of solutions, and that was like 3-4 years ago, and then I beat inflation, yay, with gold, but also with a few small investments, just trying to get to learn and to uh, join this crazy, overwhelming world called crypto and investing, because to me it was very overwhelming. And then last April, I met you talking about crypto and multiplying. And the reason why I joined was because I already prayed beginning of that year, Lord, give me someone who knows this stuff and is a Christian. So poof, there came Steve along the way. And that's how I learned a lot about trading and investing. And then the last summer, you started about Veltrixa. And I was really interested because it was passive, um, and it was so easy. And right now, because I had a husband who was thinking, what in the world are you doing? I have no idea what you're doing, and just leave me out of it. So I had one promise: I do this with my own money, not with the money that my husband worked for, and just flush it through the toilet with some kind of trying to trade method. And yeah, so he saw Veltrixa going, and he was like, this is actually quite good. And he's very skeptical and very like, and then he was like, okay, let me join too. So now we're in Veltrixa and we're making a good passive income, and I really like it. Yeah.
Okay, so just for reference, her husband is a police officer, so he's as skeptical as it gets, right? So he hears his wife is working with a former mobster, right? She's going to his office and they're trading crypto, right?
It's hilarious. Yeah.
Nothing sketchy about that. Like police, like, so he's like, I don't even want to hear about this in case you incriminate yourself. I don't want to be a witness against you. Then fast forward a few months, and she keep bringing weekly returns, 10% a month. He's like, I'm not sure if it's legal, but this is okay, right? Um, and so you're a normal mom. You have 3 teenage kids. I have 3 teenage children. You
Yeah.
work. You have a full time job. I have a full time job.
Yeah.
We are both involved in Christian ministry. We are both involved in helping a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Even today, we're here helping people
Hmm.
in my office here in Zuola. And so you're a normal everyday mom, and we started not with doing passive income. We started with investing.
Yeah.
And then we went into trading. And what was the difference? The stress level. Investing is you put your money in, it's going to go up eventually. Trading's like, that's really like it could flush down the toilet any second.
That's a roller coaster. Yes.
Yeah. And
It's
so
the way to hell and back. That kind
it
of
is. If you haven't visited hell, friends, the easiest way to visit hell and come back is to start trading live. I always tell Christians, because you and I are both followers of Christ, right?
Yep.
That is our passion. We love Jesus Christ. We are followers of Jesus, and we tell everybody because I taught Rihanna. Rihanna now teaches others, right? That's how it works. But we tell people if you want to find out what your faith level is, what your true belief is about yourself and God, and take a look what's inside here.
Mm.
Trade leverage for a week with us, and you're going to find all the darkness.
I really didn't understand what you meant by that when we start a meeting around crypto and to learn it, and you already warned me about this, and I was like, oh, I've done my hard work. I've been through burnout. I've done coaching. I'm coaching people. I'm just doing. I will be fine.
Oh no! You know what you said? You said I did DTS. I've been around the world. I'm like, okay, girl, let's do it. Like 3 days later, in this office.
Crying. I was crying so bad. Yeah, it was. Oh, it's all inside my book. I wrote this book. It's just a 1 hour read, but it's like this whole story, this whole journey about God, money, crypto, and your heart, and everything is inside that book. And it's every time someone has read it and comes back to me, she's saying like, oh, this was so, I recognize so much, and I couldn't imagine that it would be doing this, but now I understand. Yeah, it's people don't know what crypto is about. Especially Christians don't have any clue what crypto is about, and they cannot connect it to God as well, because money is bad, right? Money is dirty. And this whole book, Diary of a Christian Crypto Mom, it's actually exactly about that, that it's not about the money, but it's about your heart. And yes, we need to learn to bring that back into our own life with the Lord, right? So money and God, especially those two, needs to be connected, and we need to learn from it how to deal with it and how to have a good stewardship around it. We have to deal with our terrible, terrible mindset that poor is good or something. I don't know.
Agreed.
So yeah,
Our partner is Jewish. Amir
yeah.
Isaacs, who's, by the way, he's not here right now because he's in a bunker getting bombed in Tel Aviv.
Oh yeah.
And also, Arvel, the people that we know in Dubai, they're in bunkers also getting bombed. But um, Amir doesn't have a problem with money. That's just one thing. Like, why do Christians have such a problem with money?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. It's weird. But Jews,
Cultural thing also. It's really
it is a
cultural.
cultural thing. You see Diary of a Christian Crypto Mom, go on Amazon, you can get it yourself. Diary of a Christian Crypto Mom. It is in Dutch and it's in English.
It's in English, yeah.
I would greatly appreciate if you guys went and grabbed your copy. It is a great journey of the heart. You're going to see yourself in there. Now, I want to talk about Viltrix.
Yes.
Because one of the things that makes what we want to do, Crypto Crush, is make things easy.
Yeah.
For people like us, so people who have jobs, who have families, have busy lives, but maybe they don't want to learn trading like you and I learned trading, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, Rihanna didn't do passive income because she wasn't good at trading. After my son Judah, she is the best student I've ever had. That is the truth. And she's like, holy crap. Yeah, but that's the truth. So it's not like she went into passive income because she couldn't handle the stress or she didn't know what she was doing. In fact, when she listened to me and wasn't rebellious, you did well. But then there's times I tell her, come out of ETH. She holds ETH until ETH went down to the negative. You see, that's how I know that happened.
What negative? I had uneven, but yeah, it could have gone really, really bad.
She's not in rebellion, and she listens to her old father here, the old man, telling her, I wouldn't do that.
But that's the thing, right? It's one fear to lose money. You need to learn to be able and to be how do you say that? Okay with losing money. But then once you gain money, crypto, you see it growing, then the next fear pops in, and it's like the fear of losing the money that you have been working so hard for, like, oh man, and then you see it going down again, and then you start wishing and all that kind of stuff. Oh man.
Then there's greed kicks in, and every Christian says, not me, brother. Right. All lies. Then greed kicks, and then if you start losing, then there's shame, and then there's fear, and then you start revenge trading, and then you just lose all your money, and then you go into a deep depression. You drown your sorrows in alcohol, and you come home to your wife and say, I don't have any more money.
Yes, but with me, it was also just stupid wishful thinking, honestly. Just being very positive about how Bitcoin is doing. And
positive vibes only. I'm going to, but that's also like some delusional thinking.
It is.
But like Christians especially, God, you hear me? The market's gonna move, and like then they get wiped out. And we think we can will the market into doing whatever we wanted to, and we can't. But that's why we like passive income.
Yeah.
Every week we get paid. Every week. And we've been. This is not a guarantee. This is not what we guarantee will happen. But we've been averaging 10% per month.
Yeah, and it keeps adding up. That's what I really, really love. If you start compounding, it becomes more and more, much more than 10% you start with.
Right. Agreed. And by compounding, we get profits every week, and every week we take the profits and we put it back into the investment, and then our profits get profits.
Yes.
Do it again, and that's compounding.
Yeah.
So what we like is we've actually we've created a 7-day challenge. By the way, please like and subscribe, not for my sake, for Liana's sake. Let her know you're supporting her in the midst of this. Right? Like, subscribe. This is how we keep track with everybody.
Bless you.
Thank you. Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen here. Amir normally does this. He'd be so proud of me that I'm doing this on my own. It's like seeing your child walk for the first time. I'm doing it, brother. So here we go. Sharing screen. This is Veltrix.ai. And it is an AI trading platform.
Yep.
It means it's an AI agent that is trading for you. And one of the things that I want to say about this is that all the stress, all the emotions that we just talked about with trading are gone. You don't have greed. You don't have fear. You don't have anxiety. You don't second guess. The AI trades based on information, enormous amounts of information. And you look at this, you're like, well, this is cool, Steve, but how do I even get started? I don't even know where to begin. And that's why we've created a thing called the 7-day challenge. If you click the link below, it's a 7-day process where we guaranteed that we'll take you from nothing, meaning you don't have to have a crypto account. Maybe you just have 1,000 laying around in the bank and you're like, well, I want to get more than 2% interest, right? So we show you how to go from that to having a weekly passive recurring revenue stream that for us has been paying out about 10% every single month. And that is really, really huge. So let me show you on the back. Actually, let me talk a little bit more about this. So this AI, um, one of the things that's a lot of people are afraid of AI. You know that?
Yeah.
They're afraid of, oh, it's taking over. There's a lot of things that we really need to be concerned about. Absolutely. And that we could do many, many shows on that. But the reality is this, that an artificial intelligent agent trading right now will outperform every professional trader I know, including myself, including my son, including Rihanna. It will outperform every single trader. It operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't need food, doesn't need to take a nap. It's never irritated, doesn't need to go to the bathroom. It's never emotional. It just does what it's programmed to do 24/7. And I like that.
Yeah.
And when I think about the returns that you would traditionally get, this blows it away. And so I have a lot of people that come to me and say, I want to learn how to trade. I want to learn how to trade. We always start them with the passive stuff first. Because the truth is, you could spend the next 30 years learning how to do technical analysis and trading, and you're not even going to come close to how this AI handles it. So we love this thing. We think it's just amazing. And you could start by clicking the 7-day challenge below. Unless someone brought you into the video, then use their link, of course, please.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I want to go in. I want to take you on the back side and show you what's inside here. One moment. So I'm logging in here. And so as you see, these are the different packages you can use to get into Veltrixa. You use a key to get into the platform. Think of it as paying a cover charge to get into a club, or a cover charge to get into, you're paying a fee to come in to participate. And it starts with as little as $100 of felt. And then you put in your USDT, $100 to $2,000, and it trades for you. Back here, we have all the signal trading that is happening, all the profits that are coming in from all the trading that is happening with the AI in the back. And you pick one of these out. You can start, the minimum is $200, so $100 to access the AI, then $100 in USDT.
Yeah.
And you can go all the way up to $7,500 to start, with a maximum of $150,000. All earning, this one says up to 16%. The smallest is up to 13. We just, sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. We just tell people just average about 10%. And this has been paying out. If we look at this account here, this account is averaging almost $2,000 per month. And it started with, well, now it's $12,000 in Capital Fusion. And it's just growing and growing and growing. Let me stop this for a moment.
Can I say something about the small package?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what Steve talked about, 100 to get the party started, to buy the first AI engine, and you put 100 USDT in. And that is, to me, that is quite different from all the other projects where you have to, where you think you need more money for. And that's also one of the reasons many people don't start with this, Steve, because they think they need to have a lot of money to start with. And the case is, you just start with what you have. Everyone is able to somehow, maybe it takes a while, but everyone can put $200 aside and save money up to 200. And then you just start, right? Because you need to learn the principles. You need to learn all the different things to put this setup. And what I learned is that I started with really small amounts. 3 years ago, I started with just 50 in gold, 50 in investments, and I don't know, 50 in Bitcoin and Ethereum or something. It was a small amount a month. And you think like, oh, this reward, it's not that much. I just see $2 growing every week. But the value of the lessons that you learn just by starting, just by taking small steps to learn this stuff, to learn the principles, all at once something comes along the way and boom, you have 200 extra and you know what to do with it now. So it's a growing journey, but you have to start, and you don't have to listen to the fact that you need a lot of money to create money. No, 200 is enough.
That's absolutely true. And we've shown this several times.
Yeah.
We've been live a couple of times where I've taken $75 and in front of everyone made like $300 on the call. You don't need a lot of money to make money. And like you said, $200, if you're having trouble getting $200, then you got bigger issues than getting $200. Like trying to come to 200, that's itself a way of living. If you look at the staking programs that we've shown before, whether it's an MEXC, Binance, or Bybit, where they're offering 20%, 300%, you need a minimum of $5,000 to start. Not in Viltrixa.
No.
Not in Viltrixa. You could start with $100 to access the package, to come into the building, and then $100 to trade minimum. And then it's about 10% every single month.
Yeah.
The Bible says several things about this. The Bible, the Word of God is clear. It says, do not despise small beginnings.
Yes.
Those who will be faithful in little, this is Jesus. Those who are faithful in little will be faithful with much.
Yeah.
Right? And so Liana says a lot in that statement, in that in the beginning, you're like, oh, I don't see a lot happening. But you're learning so much. You're learning how to move money. You're learning how to handle the money coming in. You're learning how to move from wallet to wallet. What's an exchange? What's spot? What's USDT? What's VELT?
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to do anything with us in this Crypto Crush community, with the Crypto Mom here, or with Amir, my son, you got to start with the challenge. You click that link below and you get started. And within 7 days, you are in a crypto investment that is profitably bringing you a weekly return every single week. And then your problem is, well, what do I do with all this money? That's what you asked me. What do you do with all this money? Like, that's the next thing. What do I do with all the money?
Well, but that is actually, especially, that is even a more important lesson, because that's the thing that's wrong in this world, right? All the people who have a lot of money, they have a lot of power, and that's where it goes wrong, because we need to, maybe it's my idealistic thinking, but I want to help the ones that are lacking all these skills. I want to help the people who need to learn this, because this is for everyone.
Agreed.
So, and God asks from us to act on it when we get a lot of money out of this, that we handle it with love and with proper motivations to help others again,
Agreed. Jesus is the model, right?
Yes.
He is the king that came and became a servant and washed people's feet. And on a personal side, there's no greater experience than helping someone come out of poverty, or coming out of sickness, right? Helping them. And our community is built about a greater purpose, right? We know that we are here for a very short amount of time, and then we have eternity with the Lord. And our choices here, once we're out of this, once we're with the Lord, we never have an opportunity to make the sacrifices or the right choices that we have here. And the Bible is clear that our experience after the life, what we are rewarded, is dependent a lot upon how we lived our lives here.
Yeah.
So we're here. Yeah, I'm not against, Liana knows this, I'm not against the Rolex, the Ferrari, the Porsche.
No.
All that stuff is cool, man. Like, go do you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
At some point, you're like, is this it?
Mm-hmm.
Point you realize that that doesn't bring any fulfillment, that doesn't bring any satisfaction, doesn't bring anything meaningful. But relationships are meaningful, right? And sowing into the people under you, which is what I love. I sowed into Rihanna. Rihanna now is sowing into a bunch of crypto babes,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
so I have grandchildren. I have grandchildren, all crypto.
Yeah.
And we invite you to join the family. We have a private WhatsApp group, so click the link, get on the 7-day challenge, and forget about the tomorrow. You'll jump on a live call. You're going to see charts, numbers flying, profits and losses, big numbers flying around. It's a totally different game than this. This is just relaxed and chill. As you see, tomorrow it'll be chaos and pandemonium because we're doing live trades. I love it. It's a lot of fun. But for those of you who just want a steady return, don't want the roller coaster ride, oh my God, my money, and you want 10% per month. By the way, if you can find something, if you know something that provides a better, steady return,
Yeah.
10% or higher, please let us know. Because one, we want to do it, and then we want to tell everybody else about it.
Hmm.
So if you know something that's better and easier than Viltrixa, than what we're showing you, let us know because we want to do it and then we want to tell others about it. But until then, click the link below and start the 7-day challenge. God bless you, friends. We'll see you tomorrow live, 9 a.m. as the market opens. Special thanks to the Christian Crypto Mom. Make sure you get her book, Diary of a Christian Crypto Mom, on Amazon. God bless y'all.